Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us in the Thibodeau Media Group Zoom room. And today we have a really special guest. It's Maeion Bryant. Hi, Maeion.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Maeion, if you don't know, has been a makeup artist in the area and Baltimore, Washington. I guess you go all over. And we have used her for many years. I met her years ago in my first production job with Take One Digital Media, and we have stayed together ever since. And I saw, I guess a week ago, Maeion, on LinkedIn, you posted that you are offering a service to help people look better on Zoom. And I thought it would be great to have you pop into Zoom and use us as a guinea pig. And I've thrown my own Katie Guido to the wolves. And she has agreed to come on with no makeup and let you walk her through a session. Can you tell us what you're offering to people out there to look better on Zoom?
Well, as we go through what we're going through right now with COVID, I was thinking about what I could do to help others feel better as they're on camera. And by giving them a short tutorial on how to apply their makeup, there's so many people right now that are on the Zoom calls and other platforms for giving out information for work and meetings and so on and so forth. So I figured, well, with my experience and background working with a lot of people on in the media industry, with photographers as well, and just working in front of the camera, behind the camera a lot, I knew exactly where to go, and I thought this would be a great way to show individuals how to look good in a short time, because this basically it's a quick video, and you will feel better. You'll know exactly what colors to wear. We'll suggest wardrobe for you, and I'll even work with the guys if they have questions. We'll talk to you about skincare. So I'll cover quite a bit that will make you feel comfortable and ready to go, even if it's not a Zoom call and you just want to look good and understand how to do your makeup. So that's basically what we'll be doing.
Well, without further ado, we're going to show you what Maeion and Katie are doing for Zoom makeup, but we're not going to show you all of Maeon's tricks, because I really think anybody who is interested in this should just reach out to Maeion and schedule a session themselves. It is crazy affordable, well worth it. We actually had a guest walk in the studio during all of this, and her first question was, how do I sign up? So let's take a look at what you can do for Katie Guido.
Hi, Maeion. How are
Hi.
you?
Fine. How are you?
Good, good. I just want to thank you so much for taking the time with me today. We do a lot of Zoom meetings, so I definitely need all the help I can get to look as fabulous as possible on the Zoom camera. So thanks for doing this little mini session with me.
Great. Well, I'm glad that I can be of a service to you. And we will basically get started. And this is just a basic tutorial to show you basically how to get ready for your Zoom presentation. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with, we'll talk about some of the things that you're doing for your skin right now. Are you using a moisturizer, a cleanser, some of the things that you do to prepare your skin before you apply your makeup?
Yes, so I actually use all beauty counter products, which I actually love. So I have this clear pore cleanser, so I use that to wash my face, and then I use the moisture lotion for my moisturizer before I put makeup on. So I obviously wash my face, but I haven't put any lotion or anything on. So you tell me step by step on what to do.
Okay, so we'll start basically with your moisturizer, and we'll do a small amount of your moisturizer, and you just start with putting a small amount on your cheek, forehead, and chin, and then gently blending it in all over. There you go. Okay, and then you'll take your eye cream and you'll just dab just a little bit under the eyes. And the reason you do that, so when you're placing your concealer, if it feels like it's going to be a little cakey or a little heavier than you want, this will help to soften it. So you just take a little bit and apply right under your eye and dab it in. like so. Okay. And we're going to start with the eyes. And the reason I start with the eyes, because generally you're going to, want to have a lot of attention drawn to the eyes. So starting with the eyes, it takes a little bit longer. Let's get started. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with your concealer. And you take the concealer, and I also have a beauty counter concealer, like so. And we just do a little click. So why don't you come forth to the camera closer so I can see exactly what we have. A little closer. Okay, there you go. Okay, so the next step we're going to do is we're going to apply our eyeshadow. Again, eyes are like the center of the attention when it comes to applying your makeup. So what I want you to do is look at your palette. Yep.
Lots of pretty colors. Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at yours.
As you can see, I'm going directly into the crease. So what you want to do is basically keep it in the corner, not necessarily all the way over to the brow. Now, Beauty Counter has a new Skin Twin. This is the new one. I don't know if you've seen this one.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
So that one has
though.
the hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to give your skin the moisture that it needs. And it, has a treatment in it. So it's a double foundation and treatment.
So you put it on the brush and not...
Yep, I put just a small amount right in the center of the brush, just a little dab. A little bit goes a long way, especially when you use this brush. It really spreads it out well.
Okay.
And it usually starts with finding out where that brow should end. And that's usually measuring from the side of the nose. And that's where that brow should end, right here.
Okay.
And both sides. And then where it should start, you take the pencil and put it on the side of the nose and go up. And then for your arch, you take the side of your mouth, and your arch should hit right about where, middle of the iris.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know those tricks.
Yeah, so you just kind of angle it a little bit. Angle a little bit so you get your arch. Your arch should be. So what you want to do is, so now my eyebrows are a microbladed.
Yours are like perfect, so.
But I fill them in a bit.
Better?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the eyeliner. That's your angle brush. You can use that, and you can use a dark shadow to get the same effect as if you were using a pencil. So I'll do that too.
Yeah, because I don't have a pencil.
Okay, so I'll use my angle brush, and I'll use, for you, you can use like a dark brown powder. Do you have a dark brown? Because I need it black for. And bring it down just slightly onto the lashes versus.
Okay,
so that's what you're going to do. Right, in the corner and all the way across. And because you don't have a pencil, you're using powder, so you have to be careful you don't get powder inside the eye. So that's why I'm suggesting taking the powder and just putting it right into the lashes, the bottom lashes.
Okay.
And it will open your eyes up. And you're using the brown shade, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have a couple of things. I mean, Beauty Counter has a mascara, which is this one here, and it has, because each spool on a mascara is a little different. This one here is a little fat in the center. Right. What I do is you can actually lift your lash if you want. Some people blink into their mascara wand. There's all sorts of tricks, but the best thing or the main thing to remember is just bringing the head back so you can see the lash and as you build it up. So now we're going to add a blush. I like to, not go below the middle of the ear. So that's kind of how I measure. And I bring my blush up versus back. I like to lift my cheekbones up. Now, the next step is our lipstick. So you can do a lip gloss, you have lipstick. And you can take, again, I should notice you said you had your bronzer. You can take your bronzer and you can put a little bit underneath, kind of just a small contour.
Now I need to go somewhere. Where are we going?
Now it's time to go out.
That was amazing. I was watching that from the background, and I thought that was fantastic, Maeion.
Oh, well, thank you. We had a great time, and Katie, she's pretty good though with brush. She knew how to, move the brush around. Sometimes I have clients, they're not comfortable with holding a brush, or they're not sure, how to put the eyeliner on. So it's a little bit more intense sometimes, but it's great when you get those who, understand how to, apply their makeup. But that's what I'm here for. I can work with anyone along the way, whatever needs they have.
I learned a lot, so thank you so much, because there's a lot of problem areas that I really thought you're doing.
You look amazing, Katie. Katie, was it easy to take direction over Zoom?
Yes. I thought it was good because, man, a lot of times you were saying go closer so I can really see. And it was great to mirror, to see what you're doing, because I'm such a visual person that to see you do the mascara the certain way or the eyeliner the certain way, I was able to follow along. And I wasn't just getting my makeup done, I was learning in the process. So I thought that was a great takeaway for me for outside of your session. So
good. That's good to hear, because I was wondering, how the process would work as we're sitting in front of the camera, and that's always nice. And if you feel that you need to pick up your mirror and look in the mirror directly up close, it's okay to do that, because I find myself doing that as well, as picking up the mirror, looking, checking to make sure the liner was straight. So that's definitely okay. So I'm glad you.
And that was helpful, because I have, the camera here, obviously I can see myself, I can see you, and then I have my little makeup mirror right here. So I was kind of able to go back and forth. So that would be a good tip to let people know, to have their makeup mirror close, so they're not going out of the camera or far away from you and everything's super close together.
And then there's a little Zoom trick, although I'm not sure. I know Maeion is on Zoom on a tablet, so I'm not sure if we can do it on a tablet. I'll have to look. But on a computer, in your video settings, you can enable mirror my video. And then when you go, if you want to use your computer as a mirror, it's the right side of your body. Like when you look in a mirror is different than when you look at a video, because a mirror mirrors you. So you can force that in your computer, and it'll be more like a mirror, and it'll feel natural. You're feeling that weird unnatural thing.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know if you could do it in a tablet. Yeah.
She made sure I had everything I needed, so I wasn't like, oh, let me go find that in the next room. So that was great.
Well, awesome.
Well, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.
Bye, Katie.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Well, Maeion, I was fascinated watching every bit of that. I want to ask you, Katie and you were using Beauty Counter products. I do believe you represent Beauty Counter products yourself, but you work with other cosmetics as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, working as a freelance artist, we tend to use and represent a lot of different companies, but I've signed on with Beauty Counter because it's known for safe and clean beauty. And I do have clients that come to me and say, you know what, Maeion, can you suggest something that I don't have to worry about my skin breaking out, or I don't have to worry about chemicals that I need to worry about for my skin? So Beauty Counter is a great place for that. So I do have a website for those who would like, that clean, safe beauty product. And it's right on my website, maeion.com, and just click on Beauty Counter Cosmetics and you'll go right to the site. And as you can see, Katie, she was wearing a lot of the Beauty Counter products, and I myself have the Beauty Counter products, which I love. So I think it will be a great way. But if you want to contact me directly for a tutorial, you can reach me at maeion.com, and you can send me an email and I will respond. And if you'd like to give me a call, you can call me at 443-360-7371. And look forward to hearing from you.
That's awesome. I love every bit of this. And okay, now tell me the truth. I wasn't part of this. I had to do my own makeup when I came in. Am I okay?
Yes, you did a great job.
At least take big glasses to hide behind, right?
Yeah, just remember this time of year is we want to, really concentrate on the sunscreen, because I know you have that beautiful boat that you got for your birthday. So you're going to be out there in the sun. So we want to do a good protection while you're out there.
Okay. I hear ya. Sunscreen. All right. Thanks, hon.
You're welcome. Thank you, Liz.
Have a great weekend.